welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited, but before that let me introduce myself. Welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. My name's Latoya Likambi and I upload lifestyle, skincare and personal development content, and I'm so... Let's give a silent pause. Guys, I've gone ghost with my personal development content for ages, okay? Today I'm back with another personal development video, and I'm so excited because the last time I sat down and done a sit down and talk video and spoke some common sense into the camera was quite a few months ago. But yeah, as the title of this video says, today I am going to teach you how to be that girl. I'm giving you 7 steps on how to be that girl. Okay? It's a phrase that's thrown around everywhere, but I don't think many people actually know what it means to be that girl. Like, who is that girl? What is that girl? You know, like, you think listening to a TikTok edit sound and dancing around at 3 a.m. makes you that girl? No, guys, don't worry, I'm guilty of doing that too. I do that too, but no. So first of all, we're gonna focus on the definition of that girl and what being that girl means. Okay, so it's a very new term. If you know, you know. I actually found a quote on Pinterest which describes what it means to me perfectly, absolutely perfectly. So I'm gonna probably insert it, but I'm gonna read it here. And it says, the definition of being that girl, okay? She's on a journey to realize her purpose. She prioritizes her well-being, mental state and self-care. She's determined to realize her potential and only prioritize things which bring her peace. Okay, guys? That is the true definition of what being that girl means to me. Prioritizing peace, mental health, well-being, focusing on yourself, doing what's best for you, and being peaceful. So the first step to me is working on your mindset. You need to have the mindset of that girl before you can transition into her, develop, become her, and live a lifestyle like her. It's all about the mind. It's all in the mind, okay? You need to transform yourself mentally, spiritually, physically, elevate your mind. And you can do this by reading personal development books, listening to personal development podcasts, listening to things that benefit you, putting your energy into things that benefit you. Do you understand? I recently just read the Good Vibes, Good Life book by Vex King. I highly recommend that book. It's such a great book. And I'm really into personal development books. I really love reading things like reading the Bible, reading personal development books. I also listen to podcasts every now and then when I get the time to. Watching inspiring people is really important as well, because these days we consume so much content online. We consume so much. It's so important to sit down and watch people who benefit you. Do you know what I mean? You need to sit down and think, oh, why am I watching this? Like, how is this helping me? Am I benefiting from watching this? Watch things that you learn from. Watch things that you learn from. Watch things that teach you. Listening to gospel helps with the mindset, helps transform your mindset, because a lot of the music that we listen to, and I say we because, not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I listen to secular music a lot, and it's something that I'm trying to push away from. But that music is low-key trashy. Okay, it's catchy, it sounds good, it's a vibe, and I listen to these songs sometimes and I'm really trying to push away from that. But the things people sing about is just trash, like absolute trash. Okay, it's garbage, and if you don't know what garbage is, it's French for garbage. If you hear the TikTok sound, then you know.
And I felt like absolute garbage. For anybody who wants to know what garbage is, that means French for trash.
The second step that I have is rebranding your socials, okay? If you're watching this video, it means that you know you want to transform into that girl. You know you want to transform, so you need to rebrand your socials, okay? If you use them, I highly recommend it. One thing that comes with being that girl for me is being a woman of God, okay? And I love fashion. I love the way I dress, and I'm still working on it, okay? But one thing I'm learning to do is be more modest. So I remember, I think it was like 2 months ago, I went on my Instagram. I deleted so many posts, highlights, everything. If it doesn't reflect who I want to be, then it's gone. It needs to be deleted. I deleted posts with things that were just useless. Don't get me wrong, a fun post here and there is cute, but personally for me, this is for me, okay? Where I want to go in the future is somewhere big, okay? And I need to spend time on social media doing the right things. So posting things that's got nothing to do with my business, my brand, what I do, inspiring people, helping girls, helping boys, then there's no point in it being there. It needs to go. So I deleted a bunch of things. Also removing people, unfollowing people. Guys, if you know me, people always ask me, oh my goodness, why do you barely follow anybody? Because if I don't talk to you, if I don't see you, if you don't add value to my life and I don't really add value to your life because we don't communicate, then why have I got you on socials? I literally remember when I moved school one time and I had girls who didn't like me when they were adding me on socials and I didn't add them back, and I was hearing from my other friends that they started talking about me in school. I'm just like, I'm not gonna add you back if I don't talk to you, and especially if you don't like me, okay? Unfollow accounts that are bad, unfollow accounts that are toxic, unfollow accounts that are useless, guys. Unfollow these accounts, okay? It's social media. It's a follow and an unfollow. If somebody unfollowed me because they felt like my content wasn't adding any value into their life or it wasn't saving them, then that's okay. You need to learn to remove people, block people, cut off people, do all of that on your socials. And then also delete things and leave things behind that don't serve your purpose anymore, like I mentioned before. Limit your time on social media. It seems like I'm on social media a lot, but I really am just there to post and go, post and go, post and go. Because for me, what's really important is obviously I need to communicate with my loved ones, my friends, etc. But I prefer creating rather than consuming. I know I keep talking about this, I keep mentioning it, and you're probably like, why is she always talking about consuming content? Because we sit there on the phone for hours and hours and hours. And do I sound like an auntie? Yes, I don't care. There have been times where I want to go on TikTok for 20 minutes. That 20 minutes turns into 1 hour. Boom, time wasted. Limit your time consuming content, especially useless content. Unless it's adding value into your life, there's no point. There's no point. Okay, don't get me wrong though, I do watch funny videos here and there, but it's not like I'll just sit there for ages scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, because I'm learning to do that less. You will see me active on social media because I'm posting things to do with my business, my brand, I'm posting about God, I'm sharing the word of God, etc, etc, and then I'm gone. People will ask me, oh, why didn't you reply to my message? I saw you post, because I'm there to post. I need to do what I have to do and I dip. Just like my mom does the exact same thing. I know she probably gets a lot of messages asking, oh, you saw my text, you were posting, da da da. My mama be posting and dipping. She be posting and dipping. She be inspiring the people and dipping. You can't be available for unnecessary conversations, talking to irrelevant people. Guys, come on now. Come on now. The next thing you need to do is review your circle. Look at your circle, look at your friends. Eliminate your friends. I'm telling you right now, honestly, your friends are either who you will become or you're going to influence them. You're either going to influence your friends or they're going to influence you. And let me tell you, 9 times out of 10, they are going to influence you. You can have an incredibly positive impact on your friends, but you need to be careful who you're friends with. Eliminate toxic people from your circle. It's not always just toxic people. Sometimes you just need to let some people go. You're not always supposed to be friends with everybody forever. There's been childhood friends that I just have to accept that we're not friends anymore. We didn't argue, we didn't fall out. I don't have time to argue with anybody. We just grew apart. We were meant to be in each other's lives for a certain period of time or a season, and now we're not anymore. You need to notice whether your friends are dragging you back or whether your friends are influencing you in the right or wrong ways. One thing about me is that it's so hard, but once I pray about a certain friend and God tells me that person's not supposed to be your friend, you're getting dropped. You're getting dropped like a bag of sand. It is hard. It's so hard, especially when you have loved that person for ages and you've been friends with the person for a very long time. But if they're not serving you, you're not serving them. If they're dragging you back, they're toxic, they're influencing you in the wrong ways, then why are you still friends with them? Am I calling you out? Yes, I am calling you out, because why are you still friends with them? Give me one valid reason why you are still friends with this person. Exactly. Cut that person off. Cut that person off. Cut old ties with people. You don't need to cling to friendships for so long just because you've been friends with this and this person for 10 years, 5 years. If it's not getting you anywhere, cut it. Pray for your friends and leave them. Pray for them and move on. There's been times where there are friends of mine who keep making bad decisions, keep making bad life decisions, and they know what they're doing. I'm gonna pray for them and I'm gonna leave them where they are. They're in control of their own life, okay? They very much know what they're doing. They're aware. they're old enough, they know. I advise them over and over again. You just need to pray for them, leave it to God, and move on. It's not your job to follow up friends, follow up people over and over again. Although it is important to have experience with different types of people, you don't need to hang on to that. It won't be healthy. So the next step I have is to cultivate better habits. Hobbies, habits, things to do. Find hobbies. First of all, it's fun and it's very beneficial. Cultivate habits that will help you. For instance, reading. I love reading. It's fun to me and it helps me. I also love sports. I love going to the gym. Unfortunately, recently I haven't been able to go, but that's a different story. I do other sports. I do netball. I do badminton. I skate. I love roller skating. If you know me, you know. I skate on my own. It's so therapeutic. I go on walks. Don't underestimate the power of walking. Walking has helped me with my exercise and my endurance so much. I walk a lot. I take myself on walks. Go out with your skates on your own or with your friends. Put your headphones in, put your AirPods in, listen to a playlist and skate. Also, about cultivating better habits, one thing that helped me is making routines. It helps with being productive. Making routines and to-do lists is so useful. I have a diary and I have a to-do list every single day. I think I started this like a year or two ago. Guys, let me tell you. My New Year's resolution every single year used to be to stop procrastinating. I still struggle at times, but I've got so much better. I've improved so much. Why? Because I make routines and I have a to-do list. And even though sometimes I don't finish everything on my to-do list, it assures me that I'm still being productive and I'm doing what I can. And I'm working on my goals step by step in smaller steps to become that girl, that woman who I want to become. Routines are really important as well. So obviously I have a school routine. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I need to get my routines more organized. But one thing that I'm heavily consistent on is my skincare routine. Always have a routine. You don't need routines for everything, but it's better to have routines for a few things. It helps you just be more organized, more put together, etc. So I do recommend having routines. Morning routine, night routine, school routine. A reset routine is really important. Every Sunday I do a reset routine. So on Sundays I don't go out. If you invite me on Sunday, just know I'm not coming to go somewhere. I don't go out on Sundays. My family, we go to church and I come home, I do my homework, I prepare for Monday, I do my skincare, I do my body care, I do everything I have to do. Most of the times that homework that I'm doing, I should have done it ages ago and I'm doing it last minute before Monday. I'm not even gonna lie. But still, Sunday is a reset day. It's a calm, peaceful day and I have that routine every single Sunday. It's just there in my brain and it's something that I now do without even having to think about it. I just do it every week. So that's why having a routine is important. Okay, so step 5 is to look after yourself, look after your body. Read the Bible. If you read the Bible, you know your body is the temple. Your body is the temple of the Lord. Love yourself, look after yourself, respect yourself. Have self-respect. It's something that a lot of people lack today. Am I calling people out today? Yes, I am. You're worthy. You're God's creation. Your body is a temple. Your body is your home. Even if you don't believe in God, you should know your body is your home. Your body is your physical home. Be healthy. By being healthy, what I mean is accepting yourself and loving yourself. To accept yourself, okay? Don't get me twisted. Don't get it wrong, because so many people who are unhealthy, they say, oh, I love myself, I accept myself, and this is how I am, and I'm not gonna change. If you love yourself, loving yourself means if you're unhealthy, you know you need to change. You respect yourself to know, my body doesn't deserve to be in these conditions and I have to change. Simple. Make sure you don't fall into this false narrative of body positivity that's promoted online that, oh, I have an unhealthy body, but I love myself and that's fine. I'm gonna stay like that. Then you clearly don't love yourself and you clearly don't love your body. Same for the other side of the false body positivity narrative of people sexualizing themselves on the internet. You don't love yourself because you don't have respect for yourself. Have respect for yourself, have dignity for yourself. If you love yourself, you should know that you shouldn't be comfortable in being in an unhealthy body. You should take care of yourself, love your skin, your body, every inch of yourself, and work towards being healthy. Same goes for the people who sexualize themselves on the internet, or you're struggling with that. How is your body going to be a temple if everybody's seen every inch of it? Temples are sacred, they're special, they're beautiful, they're for yourself. Don't fall into this narrative that's promoted all over social media as body positivity, and it's these sorts of things as being unhealthy and showing your body everywhere. Don't do it. Trust me, guys. Don't do it. If you want to become that girl, you need to make sure that you love yourself. As I've mentioned so many times before, I can't stress this enough. Have respect for yourself. If you love yourself, you would respect yourself. If you want others to love you and respect you, but you don't love yourself and you don't respect yourself, how does that work? How does it work? Okay, so the next step I have, step 6, is to improve your relationship with God. God brings you peace, love, everything you could ever ask for. Okay? It's something that I'm also working on at the moment because I fall every now and again. I was actually watching a YouTuber. I forgot what her name is. I just recently started watching her, but I watched a video and she spoke on this and she was so real for this. But I will insert her here. And she was mentioning about, it's not talked about enough, how people can be on fire for God at one moment and then completely fall back in another moment. And that is so true. But to help you stay on track, I recommend constantly reading the Bible. You're not always going to read the Bible every single day, but you need to try your best and you need to make enough effort. Sometimes I feel so unmotivated and so tired, I get so distracted and I just feel the urge not to pray or read the Bible and things like that. And I remember seeing a video saying that if you feel the urge not to pray, then force yourself to pray because something is forcing you not to pray. Prayer is so underrated. Prayer is literally, it's the strongest medicine. You are communicating with the creator of the universe. Like, you're telling me there is a way that we have access to connect with our creator and to talk to him and to communicate with him, and he helps us and he guides us. Don't underestimate the power of prayer, please. And prayer doesn't always have to be formal. Prayer is literally communication with God. Sometimes I just sit there and I talk to God. Sometimes I cry to God. I talk to God. I tell God things. Prayer is meant to be communication between you and God. That's why being a woman of God and being a Christian is about having a relationship with Jesus, having a relationship with God, because you can tell him anything. You can literally tell him everything and he will always be there for you. One thing I've learned as well is I don't really like venting to people. I'd rather vent to God. You know, people can screenshot, people can say anything, people can judge. Don't vent to people, guys. Don't be telling your business. Tell God. Don't tell your business to people. Try and limit it, because one person who won't judge and will always accept you and help you and be there to listen to you is God, even when you don't feel like it. This is something I'm really proud of myself for doing, because there are literally some times where I feel like God isn't there, but I just know he is. And that's the point of faith. Sometimes I feel like, oh, he's not even listening, but it's not about what we feel. It's not about what I feel. It's about what he said. And he said in the Bible, he's reassured us that he's always going to be there for us and he will never forsake us. Therefore, it doesn't matter what we feel. He's always there. He's always listening, and he will never leave us and never forsake us, even when it seems like it sometimes. And after praying, you feel so much peace, especially when you've been really troubled. Like, there are times where I cry and I'm crying to God, and after I feel relieved and I feel better. And it's not only about feeling better, I get better. And I feel the urge to do better and be better. Feelings come and go all the time, but praying helps you not feel better, but also be better. And then meditating and reflecting on your day is so important. Journaling as well. I used to journal all the time. I stopped. I'm definitely going to start it again. And affirming how you want your day to be is so important. I know that at the start of most of my days, I sit there and I'm like, today I'm going to have a good day, I'm going to be productive, I'm going to do well in school. And sometimes a lot of things don't go my way, but I still make sure at the end of the day to sit down and look at my day and say, I had a good day, I was productive, and I did this. And if I wasn't productive, that's okay, because you need to rest sometimes. We're not always going to be working at our best selves and at our best potential 24/7 every day. Apologies, guys. I just had to do a quick little location switch. But the last step 7 to becoming that girl, is don't hold grudges. Stop holding grudges. Let go. Let things go. Let people go. Let the past go. Let situations go. Okay? The past has already passed. The future is tomorrow. It's yet to come. All we have is today. Live in the present, plan your future, forget the past. I know a lot of people say, don't forgive and don't forget, or forgive and never forget. How are you supposed to truly forgive if you're holding on to a grudge every single day? See, for me personally, with people, I either love you, I wish you well, or you're irrelevant to me. That's simply it. I love you, I wish you well, and I hope you do the best in life, and I'm praying for you and I'm rooting for you. Even if you did me dirty or you're simply irrelevant. Well, this is why I don't argue. You cannot catch me beefing with people. Because I literally wish you well. I literally want you to do well, or I literally just do not care about you. Learn to let it go. Holding grudges is holding negative energy, holding bad vibes within yourself, and you're harming yourself. It makes you feel mad, it makes you feel resentful, and holding grudges is a sinful habit. It's a sinful act. It's just not a good thing. And when you look to yourself and you see who you want to become and you look at that girl, do you really think she's going to be holding on to bad memories and grudges and the dirties and the bad things that people have done to her? No, she isn't. And this point here that I'm making also links in with God and why it's important to improve, build, or even start your relationship with God. Because one thing that I realized is before I actually did develop a relationship with God, which was in, I think, 2020, where I actually started understanding and learning about God properly and getting to know Him, is that when people do you dirty or people do you wrong, when you get to know God, you'll go to God and you'll talk to Him about those people and you'll pray for those people instead of going to others and talking about those people or holding it within yourself. Instead of going and cussing them out to other people and holding anger within yourself and collecting groups of people, your friends, to also share these feelings of anger and resentment towards people. Instead of doing that, you go to God, you take the problem or the situation to God and you pray for the person, because the person who did you dirty or whoever you're holding a grudge against, clearly they need help too. And they don't have the peace that you're working towards getting or that you have. So take that to your advantage and give it to God and let go. Let Jesus take the wheel. Have you guys ever heard that saying? Let Jesus take the wheel. Let God and let go. That's a quote that I hear as well. All of these quotes that I see, I always keep them in my head because it's true. You need to let God and let go. Let God deal with the situation, let Him handle it and let go. But yeah, that's it. That's the video. It feels like it was really quick. When I watch over this video is probably going to be like 30 minutes long. But I'm so happy that I had the time to sit down and get back into my personal development videos. And I really hope everybody who watched this video enjoys, learns from it, takes useful things from it, takes all the information, all take notes. And I wish you the best of luck with becoming the best version of yourself, with becoming that girl. I hope you feel inspired. I hope you take a lot of notes. And yeah, I wish you the best of luck with your journey. Good luck and God bless. Working in the world.